No, this is not the question.
Je vais essayer.
Try to do it.
Je vais essayer.
Say it in English.
Yeah. No.
Until I understand.
I see, in certain countries, for example,
Closer.
yeah, in certain country, for example, in Africa, there are some people who say that we have our sheikh, our imam, who will pray for us, so I can pray in certain country in Africa. But in Ahmadiyya community, we think that we have one leader and every...
I understand.
Yeah.
You perhaps you mean this, that among other sects of Islam, people say their prayer behind any other imam.
Yeah.
But Ahmadis insist that their imam should be from among themselves.
Yeah.
Right? Why? Is that the question?
No.
You should understand French.
Yes, of course.
Assalamualaikum. From Mauritius?
Yes, of course. Also, what he's trying to say that no is whether the community is like a cult.
Speak to him in French again.
Moi, je disais
In broken French, please.
on a le culte de la personne au niveau de la communauté Ahmadiyya. C'est ce qui nous est présenté, quoi. Qu'en est-il effectivement? C'est le culte, c'est-à-dire c'est une personne qu'on présente toujours qui est Ahmed, la descendance est Ahmed. Tu vois, c'est ce que je voulais dire.
What he's trying to say, he said that no, we accept like Ahmed, whether he's like a person, like whatever Ahmed
Come
is
to the
saying.
microphone.
Whatever Ahmed is saying, that we have to accept him, or we have to whatever he said, we have to believe in him. He's like a cult. What he's trying to like a cult.
No.
Whether the community is like a cult.
See, the question does not begin from the time that Ahmadiyyat was founded.
No.
The question begins from the time when Hadhrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam prophesied that an imam would be raised by God and also Jesus would descend. And in some other ahadith with reference to the Imam Mahdi, he said, when you see the Imam Mahdi appear, even if you have to go across glaciers on your knees, do that and reach him and do bath at his hand. Now this is something which is not said by Ahmadis today. It was said 1400 years or thereabout ago by Hadhrat Muhammad Rasulullah himself. So what is the reason? Why? Now question, I understand, the background of the question is that if he has not come to change Islam, if he has not come to add to Islam, Islam is found in fairly good condition elsewhere, in so many sects. Why must there be a need for all Muslims to obey to the authority of the Imam Mahdi? Is that right?
Yeah.
This is the question.
Yeah.
Okay. The answer is that the Islam you see today, divided into 72 sects, is it the same Islam as found at the time of Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or is it different from that?
A little bit difference.
Come closer to the microphone.
I see a little bit difference.
Little bit?
Yeah.
How much little bit?
Yeah.
But that much or that much or by?
Yeah, because I say, for me, Islam is one thing which can be...
Was that Islam divided,
Yeah.
which was brought by Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam?
No.
Like the unity of God, which is unsplittable. The Islam at the time of Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam remained single Islam.
Yeah, single.
Undivided.
Yeah.
Is it the same Islam today which you see in the
Yeah,
world?
it's the same Islam.
It's not divided?
No. But
No. What about the Shias and Sunnis and Wahhabis and Brahilvis and their respective views on Islam, which are so contradictory to each other, that if one is true, the other has to be wrong and false. You know the Sunni Islam?
Yeah.
Divided into further 34 sects.
Yeah.
And the Shiite Islam?
Yeah.
divide into further 34 or thereabout sects. You know that?
Yeah.
And you know some other sects believe that Hadhrat Muhammad Rasulullah was not the person to whom the revelation was sent. It was a mistake on the part of Jibreel, the archangel, that he delivered the message to Hadhrat Muhammad Rasulullah who resembled Hadhrat Ali so closely and so much that he made the mistake. This is written in their books. Is it the same Islam as revealed to Hadhrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam or different?
I think difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hazrat Abu Bakr was his first caliph, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And who was the second? Umar. And the third? Usman. Rizwanullah alayhim. The Shias believe that they were not the true believers, they were not the leaders, the divine leaders appointed by God, but they were the leaders of the hypocrites. Whoever did bad at their hands were hypocrites. And it is good in the sight of Allah, in fact very rewardable in the sight of Allah, if somebody spends daily some time in abusing them and indulges in invectives against them. This is the Shia belief. Is it the same Islam as was left behind by Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah? No? So why do you say it is the same Islam? Now the way the Muslims are acting today, are they not fighting among themselves? What is happening in Afghanistan now? Previously there was Russian occupation and one could understand the spirit of jihad behind their great struggle for deliverance from Russia's clutches. Okay, but when Russia was made to leave, what is happening now? Has peace returned? Who is fighting whom? And what about, have you forgotten the history of Iraq war? For how many long years this war of attrition was carried out between one type of Muslims and another type of Muslims? Hundreds of thousands of lives were lost, hundreds of thousands of, more than that even, children were orphaned. And each side fought the other side in the name of God for the glory of Islam. Is this how Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah carried out his campaigns of jihad? Is it how he did? Are you doubtful about it?
Yeah.
Did Muhammad Rasulullah tell one sect of his followers to go and kill the other sects of his followers?
No.
And fight it out among yourselves. Kill each other. And whenever a Muslim kills another, he should say, Allahu Akbar, I have dispatched him straight to hell. Is this the Islam which was brought by Muhammad Rasulullah?
No.
Show me where they are fighting the non-Muslim powers. You say Chechnya, maybe.
Yeah.
Is that the only symbol of Islam which has appeared in the recent times? And yet the fate is not certain. But we know previously the Arab world had a heroic battle against the Israeli occupation of Palestine. Was it jihad or not? Tell me.
Yeah.
Was it jihad in accordance with the Quranic definition of jihad?
No.
No?
No.
Why not? Arab Muslims were fighting for their genuine cause and they were calling it jihad and you say no. Why not? There is one positive identification by which you can recognize jihad from other wars. Many wars can be justified, political wars and others, in which one party is aggrieved and is on the right, the other is the aggressor party. So I'm not indulging in that question. I want to differentiate between jihad and non-jihad in accordance with the Quranic statements and in accordance with the history of Hadhrat Muhammad Rasulullah.